So I wanted to go over the power systems in Jojo. Most know of the Canon 3, especially if you've been watching my Jojo videos, but only those who have read some non-canon Jojo lore would have experienced the latter 3. And while there are more than just 6 power sources and abilities in Jojo, I'll only be counting the abilities used by the protagonist. Warning, spoilers up to the end of Jojo Part 8 Jojolian, and spoilers on the novel George Joestar. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Jojo content. Hamon, or Ripple. If you have seen parts 1 through 3 Jojo, Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, and Stardust Crusaders, or my Hamon users versus spin users video, you're well aware of Hamon, but to recap, those who train hard can utilize an ability similar to the power of the sun by breathing in a certain way. There are various uses for it, like walking on water, healing, vanquishing your neighborhood undead that is weak to the sunlight, and much more. Hamon can be transferred via stands. Stands. The main power system of the series, and arguably the best as well, but not strongest. Stands were introduced in Part 3 and existed alongside Hamon before taking over as the only shown power system until Part 7. Mostly spirit-like beings capable of a wide variety of bizarre abilities, and in some cases the bizarre ability itself is the stand. Abilities ranging from dimensional travel, reality warping, and time manipulation, like I showed in my time manipulation stands video. These beings and abilities are manifested from the user's willpower or fighting spirit. I'd wager to say most of those who have heard of but not read or watched JoJo probably know of stands. Spin. Now allegedly we are getting JoJo Part 7 Steel Ball Run animated, and I only say allegedly because it hasn't happened yet. But when it comes out, my anime-only JoJo fans will finally experience Spin. A learned ability allowing users to give items and even people perpetual rotation. If you have read JoJo Part 7 or 8, or watched my Hamon users versus spin users video, you will have seen the multiple uses of this rotation that spin users are capable of: body manipulation, illusion creation, nigh stand creation, and far more. Spin can be used with stands as well, just like Hamon. Wounds. In the novel George Joestar, we see another power called Wounds. These abilities manifest from a trauma that the user has endured. These abilities sometimes have drawbacks, even damaging the user upon usage. One user, Steven, motorized his bleeding bruises on his back when his wings emerged from his wound ability. Bounds. Bounds are another ability found in the novel George Joestar. The user basically becomes their environment. We have one example. One bound but 2 users. Dune, a sand-based ability wielded by Soundman, the Part 7 character Sandman's 37th universe variant. George Joestar is a wild ride. Soundman's body is made of sand as well, similar to Crocodile from One Piece. The second user is Cars. Back from space and with an upgraded power mimicry, he can copy stand and bound abilities, so he gets Dune and turns it into Dune Ultimate. Beyond. I saved the strongest ability for last. If a character has a Beyond in JoJo, they become comparable to the author of the story, or God himself. There are 3 and they are based on the Holy Trinity. The user essentially becomes capable of plot armor. George Joestar was able to avoid his canon death that we hear about in Part 2 JoJo by believing in his Beyond. Like I said, George Joestar is a wild ride. And actually, Dio has a Beyond as well, and his Beyond looks like Jesus Christ. And if you watch my 10 Species in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you also see that Jesus Christ makes an appearance in Part 7 Steel Ball Run, so I think that's where the author of George Joestar got his inspiration from. Honorable mention goes to Mikitaka, whose shifting ability isn't technically a stand, but it's classified as one. It's called Earth, Wind, and Fire. So yeah, the Comp JoJo-verse has a lot of abilities to offer. Some limited, some broken, and all bizarre. Let me know in the comments which one you think is the best and what JoJo topics you want to see covered. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more JoJo content.